Good morning. So it is day 6 of our spring road trip, and we are leaving the Laramie Walmart. It's a really nice Walmart. The parking lot was huge. The only thing that woke me up was Zoe again. I don't know what to do about her. But we are headed toward Chimney Rock in Nebraska now. I think it's 173 miles. And we're going to get on I-80. Kind of ready to get back on the interstate. We're taking it to Kimball, Nebraska, where we will go north on the highway. And my thing is not talking to me, so I have no idea where I'm going. I'm pretty sure I'm going left.
Turn right onto I-80 Business Loop East Grand Avenue.
Oh, no, it was right. She was a little slow this morning.
I-80 Business Loop East for 3/4 of a mile.
I think she's still sleeping. It's 10:30 though, and it's getting warmer. It's 77. It's again, it's sunny. I don't think we're gonna get any rain. Even in Nebraska now, there's only one day where it looks like it might rain, and it's Thursday, and it's thunderstorms. I still want to try and move the, forgot to move the camera over. That would eliminate the glare on the extreme left. Maybe I'll do that at the next stop. But,
keep left at the fork and follow signs for Cheyenne.
yeah, just in case you didn't watch my previous videos, I tried to say at Walden and got kicked out of a government. I thought it was a public, like ranger station bunkhouse.
Keep left at the fork.
But it turns out the public, during the summer, can't stay there, so they actually rent it out to seasonal government workers in the summer. So that's good to know. Like, if you go through in the fall or spring, you might be able to stay there. But in the summer, not a chance. It worked out though. I'm in Laramie. I'm happy. Gonna get to, I potentially could get to my campground Sunday night, and I'm sure they would have a spot. I hope. I might do that if it's really hot. I'm tempted to try and stay at Lake McConaughey tonight, boondock along the lake. That would be fun. Never done that before. Wow, that was a nice easy on to I-80 going east.
In a quarter mile, merge onto I-80.
Not bad. So, probably take us 4 hours to get there. If you're in a car and no stops, you can get there in 2.5 hours, it says. But our next town is Cheyenne, Wyoming. Laramie looked nice. I like the location. I don't like Cheyenne. I don't think it looks nice. It's very industrial, I want to say, like with refineries and stuff. And it's not close to any mountains. Like, I didn't realize Laramie, it only takes an hour and you're in Walden, right in the middle of all the mountains there in Colorado, in northeast Colorado. So maybe in Wyoming, Laramie might be my favorite town that is affordable. mountain pass to go over here. Semi thought he could pass me on the mountain pass. He's pulling back now and into slow lane. This is the last mountain pass though on the trip going east until we head back west. Oh, I just realized when I go back west, I'm going to go through Colorado on Saturday and Sunday again, which sucks, but I'll be along the interstate that time. So I'm not going to try the highways again. Not in Colorado. Trucks stuck on the side of the road going up. I didn't think it was that steep. I wonder if they were just going too fast. That guy must be empty or really light. He is hauling. He is one of those turbocharged trucks. Wow, so basically I didn't even know these mountains. From Laramie, you're here in like 10 minutes you could be here. And I'm sure there's hiking trails and camping. Yeah, Laramie is a nice, it looks like a really nice place. Just entering the forest on my map. It's turning green. It's, oh yeah, there's a sign, Medicine Bow National Forest. You could go snowshoeing here in the winter. Probably at cross-country skiing, snowmobiling, I bet. Taller mountain pass than I remembered. I haven't done this for a long time. I usually go north or south of here on the interstate or take some highways. Ah, rest area 1 mile. Too bad I don't need it. I bet it has a good view. Next rest area, 79 miles. Oh, it's an information center. It's only open in the summer, May 15th through October 15th, it said. Kurt Gowdy State Park, this exit. Wow, pretty neat. Looks like there's some aspen trees mixed in with the pine trees. Road. That's the exit coming up. Oh, there was a trailer pulled in late at night, parked next to me. Oh, they had 2 kids, I think, and the mom was just besides herself. Like, she was yelling at them and saying, "I don't know why we came on this trip." I mean, they just had bad attitudes, it sounded like, from what she was saying. I don't think they wanted to be on the trip. I don't know why. probably because they don't have cell service and they can't be on their gadgets all the time. Wow, this is really neat. I look off to the left and there's these craggy peaks. Going 55 on these curves and wind. Oh, I love the thunderstorm clouds. I'm really sad that they took the chance of thunderstorms out of the forecast on Tuesday and Wednesday, and now it's only Thursday. I hope they put it back. So neat. Thunder, I like thunder. Yeah, Laramie, Wyoming would be nice. It is almost literally in the middle of the country. I think the true center is somewhere in Kansas. So this is close enough because I really don't care to go to the East Coast that much. I mean, it's not RV friendly, most of the towns. And I like the wide open spaces. I mean, I love Acadia National Park. It's so hard though to get spots there. I love Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina. I haven't really ever gotten into the Smoky Mountains though. I'm sure there's some awesome spots. I just haven't driven around there enough, I think, to appreciate it. Oh, no, I love the Great Lakes. I forgot about that. Great Lakes, awesome. I think the traffic kind of turns me off too, though. There's just so much traffic in the Northeast. So it's really the Northeast, you know, minus Vermont, Maine. You know, I don't mind going there. Like the Boston to DC area, I'll avoid. And again, Chesapeake Bay is awesome. I forgot. The Bay Bridge Tunnel is fun. I love it. I love to film that. So Zoe got back up in her cubby today in the morning. She was gonna sleep all morning, I think. She was so warm because it's warm back there. And I started to push her out. She resisted at first. But she's in her cat tower now. But we should get possibly Casey's Pizza today. If I do get it today, I'm gonna have to get some ice because the fridge is not even close to being cold enough, and it's supposed to be like 90. But I can get him some ice and put it in Ziploc bags, and I'll just, you know, put it in the freezer with the pizza. Be like a cooler. Once I get to the campground, the freezer will be solid cold, and on the drive back it's supposed to be cooler, so I might actually get some food to keep in the freezer. I ought to have like a dozen Runzas I'm buying. They'll be frozen when I buy them, so that'll help. Oh, so pretty. So I think the mountains to the right, that's looking down into Colorado. That might be the Rocky Mountain National Park region. There's a ton of snow there still. I mean, those peaks are 13,000, 14,000 feet, many of them. So it's really high. Wow, this is really neat on my left. The right is all clear. The houses on the right would be pretty neat. So So one of the YouTube guys I watch is called Clutch Trucker. Check him out. He drives a big rig and he has a dog. He calls the world famous meatball dog. And I was like, what does that mean? I guess I'd never heard that term before. He responded. Basically, he's just a clown. The dog. But he lives in Laramie somewhere in the outskirts. He could live in one of these houses for all I know. He showed it when they got all the snow, and it was an acreage, kind of an area like this. It looked like. If he lives up here, he's very lucky. I mean, it looked really nice. Ames Monument, exit 329. Still going 55. We're out of the curve, so back up to my 60 miles an hour. So I did my walk around this morning, made sure everything was locked, double checked, turned everything off. After accidentally driving with the back slide out open a mile yesterday. Another big smiley face. Cheyenne, 32 miles. Sydney, Nebraska, 133. So we will not be going through Sydney. That's where Cabela's headquarters used to be until they got bought out by was it Bass Pro or the people who owned Bass Pro? I can't remember. Not a lot of happy people when that happened. I think a lot of them lost their jobs. I could be wrong, but I don't think they have their office, I don't think they have any people working there anymore. And that was like the major employer in the town. It's too bad. So I was watching some of the driving from last night's video when it was getting dark, and then it actually got dark. It looks pretty good. I'm really happy with it. And it's in 4K. So GoPro has a setting that you turn on night vision or whatever they call it, and then it adjusts the frame rate if you're filming in 4K when it gets dark. So I'm gonna start. I might try that more often. Yeah, I think the video again looks pretty good from yesterday. I have a lot of work to do while I'm in Nebraska during the day. So I think when it's really hot, I will stay in the RV, do my work, make sure the AC is cooling it off for Zoe. And then in the evenings, we'll have people come over and we could, eat outside and maybe go to the store shopping. I really hope I have shade at my campsite. I should. That would help a lot. It's 78 right now. hopefully we can get gas, and looks like we can make it to Kimball where we'll get gas or diesel. Huh, there's a rest area there. And it must be some type of historic tree growing out of a rock. They had a fence around it. It's at mile 333 on I-80 East, if you want to look it up. So I basically drink a tea in the morning to wake up instead of coffee. I think it works. So that I put a gallon of Def in today, topped off the windshield washer fluid. So I have 1 gallon of wiper fluid left. So I will have to get more in Nebraska when I stop. I go to Walmart, it's really cheap. It's like $2.50 a gallon. If you go to an auto parts store or a gas station, they'll charge you $5. I don't think it's any better. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. I don't want to find out. I don't want to spend that much. So I'm not sure what I'll eat today. I've been doing really well. I only had that one day where I had banana cream pudding with vanilla wafers in it, and that was my worst meal because of that. Other than that, oh, I did have a double burger at Carl's Jr., but that's all I ate from noon on for that day. So I really want to try and lose some weight on this trip, since I'm not very active for one. I don't tend to usually get that hungry driving, which is good. If I was a passenger, it'd probably be worse. But there's enough going on. So hopefully the state of Wyoming taxes the every windmill and solar panel, so they can get some revenue. You know, since they're not going to sell as much coal or potentially even oil in the future. I hope they do that, because they need money for the state. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're still up on this mountain / plateau. Looks more like a plateau at this point. It's hard to believe. I mean, I don't think I've honestly been on this road in 10 or 15 years, this section of road. Because when we lived in SoCal, I didn't come this way. We lived there for 10 years, roughly. This is only, well, last time we drove back, we went the northern route through Montana and South Dakota. Twice last year I did that. And normally I do that because it is so hot here. Kind of avoid the heat as long as possible when you live in the Northwest. It's not a bad road. There's a lot of truck stops, places to pull over, park. The traffic isn't that bad, I don't think. Yeah, I couldn't believe how hot the water was in my water tank yesterday. When I was washing my hands, it was lukewarm, probably like 90 degrees, which is the outside temperature. Yesterday it was upper 90s. Kind of felt good. I could use the little shower thing outside, little hose sprayer thing, and actually kind of take a shower if I wanted to. If I found a private spot. I forgot to bring my swimming suit though. That's because I would probably wear that while I did it. I don't have the shower tint yet. I should buy it. I didn't even think of that for the RV because I can't use the shower in here because there's always litter boxes in there and it's just a pain to move it, set it back up. I have plastic under it, her pooper scooper and all that stuff. So I don't use our shower when we're driving with her. I also need to reseal the faucet area there. I thought when I had a leak, I thought it might be leaking there, so I took the sealant off. Well, then I found out I can't pull it out enough to really see. But then I discovered the leak was on the other side of the wall where the water line was. That's the one we sealed last fall with, and it's worked. It basically had chafing. It looked like the hard plastic just banged against there was an outlet right next to it, and it would just, the outlet would just bounce up and down on the bumpy roads, and it chafed the plastic, it looked like, and eventually made a pinhole. My guess is, like those gravel roads in Death Valley I took with the washboards, probably that was a good part of that damage. I mean, that was constant, just up and down, up and down, up and down for like miles. And I was going slow, but I didn't realize the outlet is kind of just floating in there. It's not really secured very well to anything. Okay, we might be going down soon. Forgot how fast the semis go on I-80 in Wyoming and Nebraska. Gotta make up for lost time for driving through the mountains, I guess. I can go easily another 100 miles before I really need to get gas, diesel, and it's 94 to Kimball, so looks like we'll definitely stop in Kimball. They might have a runs out there. Oh, actually, I need to get the pizza. That's what I need. I need to start Googling Casey's General Store. I think that's what they're called, their gas stations. They're based in Ankeny, Iowa. I did not know that until last fall when we drove by them and saw their headquarters off of the freeway. I forgot to bring an iced tea up here while I'm driving. The crack in the windshield hasn't got any worse, so that's good. I didn't bother to call it glass place. I'm just going to take my chances. If they're available next week, I'll have them come out to the campsite, and if I have to do it at home, I'll do it at home. It hasn't really bothered me like I thought it might, which is good. You just never know until you drive a little bit if it's in your field of vision or not. Wow, something's kicking up dust here. I don't know if it's wind or what. Oh, there's a quarry over there. And it's like also a cement truck facility where they make concrete. I should say ready mix place. I think that's what they're called. Climate Express, slow down. I don't think you're that important. No one's gonna care if you're half hour late or half hour later arriving. They just want their stuff. Miles to Cheyenne. Yeah, I basically decided I am going to drive through the sandhills, I think. I didn't realize how close I was to eastern Nebraska. It's only 490 miles from the Walmart I stayed at, if I were to go straight there. So, it should be an easy... I should get there tomorrow night. I need to make sure they have a spot. I don't want to get there if they don't have a spot. So I'd probably call them maybe tonight. Wow, look at all the windmills. And yeah, we're gonna go down soon, it looks like. Pretty neat. So I want to buy I'm not sure if I want to buy more memory cards or just another hard drive. 2 memory cards is the same price as a 4 terabyte hard drive. So I might just do that. Like last night, I was up really late because I ended up stopping so late, copying the data from the memory cards. So in a way, I kind of want more memory cards because getting an external hard drive doesn't speed the process up. If I had more memory cards, I could skip copying until the next morning and go to bed, earlier. It might have been 1 o'clock when I went to bed, or 12:30. It was pretty late. I don't even remember. I didn't wake up I slept till 8:30 though. So besides Zoe waking me up, I slept really good. She just wanders like around 2 o'clock, from like 2 a.m. to sunrise. She's just wandering around, looking for chaos, to cause. And then as soon as the sun starts coming up, she lays down and goes to sleep. And she does that at home too. So she'll sleep, from what, 10 to 2? She'll sleep for 4 hours. Then she wakes up for 3 hours. I think I read that that's what cats do. They sleep for roughly 4 hours and they're up for, 3 hours and they sleep for 4 hours. And they just repeat that all day long, unless you interrupt, that schedule. Train there. Wow, it looks like it's 2 miles long if I had to guess. I've heard they have some really long trains now out here. I think they have engines in the middle or the back a lot of times, besides, the front. I am getting hungry. I did not eat that much this morning because I plan on getting some real food, and I don't want to overeat today. it's hotter than normal, I'm hoping the campground won't be that busy. And it is during the week. It's, you know, midweek. I really want a nice spot. Wow, you can see the windmill blades curving, flexing in the wind as they spin. That's really neat. Actually, they are. That's not true. They are curved when they make them, but I'm sure they bend a little bit. They must, because that looks excessive. More than, you know, what you see when they're on the back of a semi trailer. From this angle, though, you really tell. You can really see it. And the wind is coming from it's not from my side directly, it's kind of diagonally, you know, like 45-degree angle off of my back. But Saturday, see how many cars are out on the interstate here once we get into Nebraska. Probably the most wind I've had on the trip, for sure. Probably why they put the windmills here. Walmart at 10:30, I said. So basically, to get from Walden to Cheyenne will have taken me roughly 2 hours. If I would have went my original route, it would have taken 6 to 8 hours. So I saved a ton of time. Yeah, I can see the grass blowing. It's so windy. Welcome back. Got the battery changed, and I thought I had started the camera, so I don't know if something funky's going on, but hopefully it won't overheat again. But I will stop maybe at the next rest area and we'll take a break, eat some food, or maybe I'll stop at a truck stop and just get something to eat. Hour, the sun will be high enough to where it won't heat the windshield up as much. I still haven't found the truck stop pizza, so maybe I will try a Flying J or a Monaco. Oh, their car broke down. Kids are playing in the grass. Not fun. I don't know what kind of trailer that is. It's got really high sidewalls. Unless it's for like hay, maybe. 84 out. So the wind is really, I can feel it pushing me. I'm pretty sure the RV's tilted a little on the chassis. So this is Cheyenne coming up. You can see how it just doesn't look very nice. It is the state capital though. Huh, they have a supercomputing center here. I wonder why. I didn't know that. I wonder what it does. Like, is it part of the government? So Cheyenne, next 6 exits. So we're gonna stop this video, and I will be right back. Thanks for watching.